Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's often misunderstood. Why do women find it harder to stop having extramarital affairs than men? Now, I'm not saying it's easy for anyone to walk away from an affair, but there are some specific reasons why women might struggle with this more than men. We'll explore 8 key reasons behind this complex issue. Stay tuned to get a clearer perspective. Let's be real, folks. For a lot of women, getting married doesn't magically solve all their problems. In fact, it often introduces a whole new set of challenges that can be overwhelming and exhausting. The reality is, marriage can sometimes feel like a never-ending juggling act. From managing household chores to taking care of children, the responsibilities can pile up quickly. And let's not forget the emotional labor that often goes unnoticed and unappreciated. Societal expectations can be a real bear, putting pressure on women to be the perfect wives, mothers, homemakers, all while maybe juggling a career on top of it. The pressure to excel in every role can be suffocating, leaving little room for personal growth or self-care. And sometimes, family dynamics can add fuel to the fire, creating tension and conflict. Disagreements over parenting styles, financial stress, and lack of communication can lead to a toxic environment that drains emotional energy. When a woman feels trapped, unappreciated, and emotionally drained at home, she might start looking for a little solace, a little understanding, somewhere else. The feeling of being undervalued can be incredibly isolating, making her question her worth and place in the family. And that's when the danger zone of an affair becomes all too tempting. The allure of feeling seen and appreciated by someone else can be a powerful draw, especially when it feels like the only escape from a stifling situation. But this path is fraught with its own set of complications and heartaches, often leading to more pain and regret. It's crucial for women to seek support and find healthy outlets for their frustrations. Whether it's talking to a therapist, joining a support group, or even finding time for hobbies and self-care, these steps can make a significant difference. Building a network of understanding friends and family can also provide much-needed emotional support. Open communication with a partner is essential. Addressing issues head-on and working together to find solutions can strengthen the relationship and create a more balanced and fulfilling partnership. Couples counseling can be a valuable resource in navigating these challenges and fostering a deeper connection. Ultimately, it's about finding a balance that works for everyone involved. By acknowledging the weight of disadvantage and actively seeking ways to lighten the load, women can reclaim their sense of self and create a more harmonious and supportive home environment. Look, I'm not saying men aren't capable of deep emotions, but let's be honest, women are often wired for a richer, more complex emotional experience. This isn't just a stereotype, it's something that has been observed across cultures and generations. Women tend to be more in touch with their feelings, and they often have a greater capacity for empathy and emotional intelligence. It's like they're tuned into a different frequency, picking up on nuances and subtleties that most men wouldn't even notice. This heightened sensitivity allows women to connect deeply with others, to understand unspoken emotions, and to offer support in ways that can be incredibly nurturing. They can sense when something is off, even if no words are spoken, and they often know just the right thing to say to make someone feel better. And while this emotional depth is a beautiful thing, it can also make women more vulnerable to seeking out emotional connections, even if they're outside the bounds of their marriage. This isn't about infidelity in the traditional sense. It's about the human need for emotional fulfillment. When a woman feels emotionally starved, she might look for that connection elsewhere, sometimes without even realizing it. It's a complex interplay of needs and desires that can lead to emotional entanglements. When a woman feels emotionally neglected or misunderstood at home, she might find herself drawn to someone who seems to get her, who validates her feelings and makes her feel seen. This can happen in the most innocent of settings: a casual conversation at a coffee shop, a shared moment of understanding with a colleague, or even an online chat with a friend. These connections can become a lifeline, offering the emotional nourishment that she craves. It's important to recognize these dynamics and address emotional needs within relationships to prevent such situations from arising. Emotional well-being is crucial for the health of any relationship, and understanding the unique ways in which women experience and express emotions can lead to deeper, more fulfilling connections. You know, I've sat across from a lot of couples in my office, and let me tell you, Nothing drives a woman to seek affection elsewhere faster than a husband who's emotionally checked out. When a woman feels like she's living with a roommate rather than a partner, when her attempts at connection are met with indifference or dismissiveness, it's no wonder she starts looking for warmth and attention outside the marriage. It's a cry for help, a desperate attempt to feel loved and valued. Chapter 4. Cracks in the Foundation. Every couple has their disagreements, their unresolved issues, but when those cracks in the foundation are ignored for too long, they can fester and grow, threatening to split the whole relationship apart. And let's be clear, communication is key. When couples stop talking, really talking about their needs, their frustrations, their dreams, it creates a breeding ground for resentment and dissatisfaction. And when a woman feels unheard and unseen in her own marriage, she might be more susceptible to the allure of someone who seems to offer the emotional connection she's craving. Chapter 5. Love on the Rocks. Look, I'm a big believer in marriage, but let's not kid ourselves. Not every marriage is built on a foundation of love. Sometimes the very essence of what should be a loving partnership is missing. Some folks end up together for all the wrong reasons: societal pressure, family expectations, or even the fear of being alone. These external factors can push people into relationships that aren't truly right for them. Financial security is another big reason. The comfort of a stable financial situation can sometimes overshadow the need for emotional fulfillment. It's a practical choice, but it can come at a high emotional cost. And when love isn't the driving force, when it's more about convenience or obligation, that's when infidelity can rear its ugly head. The lack of genuine connection can lead to feelings of loneliness and resentment. Women, especially, crave that deep emotional connection, that sense of being cherished and adored. They want to feel valued and understood, to have a partner who truly sees them for who they are. That sense of being cherished and adored is irreplaceable. It's the glue that holds a relationship together, making the tough times bearable and the good times even sweeter. And if they're not finding it in their marriage, they might start looking for it elsewhere. This search for emotional fulfillment can lead to affairs, emotional or physical, as they seek what they're missing at home. It's not just about the physical aspect, it's about finding someone who listens, who understands, and who makes them feel special. Therapy and counseling can help, but both partners need to be willing to work on their issues. Rebuilding a relationship takes time, effort, and a lot of patience. It's about rediscovering each other, rekindling the spark that brought them together in the first place. When both partners are committed to making it work, they can find their way back to each other. It's a journey, but one that's worth taking for the sake of love and happiness. Self-reflection is also crucial. Understanding one's own needs and desires can help in communicating them to a partner. It's about being honest with oneself and with each other. Love on the rocks doesn't have to mean the end. With effort, understanding, and a lot of love, couples can navigate through the rough patches and come out stronger on the other side. Chapter 6. The Pull of True Love. Now, I'm not condoning infidelity, but sometimes a woman might find herself in an affair where she genuinely believes she's found the one. This new person might make her feel understood, appreciated, desired in ways she hasn't felt in years, maybe ever. The emotional intensity can be intoxicating, making it incredibly difficult to walk away, even when she knows it's the right thing to do. She might convince herself that this new love is worth risking everything for, that it's her chance at real happiness. Chapter 7. No Strings Attached. Now, this might be a tough pill to swallow, but the absence of children in a marriage can sometimes make it easier for a woman to walk away from an affair. Without the added layer of considering the impact on children, the decision can feel less complicated, less fraught with guilt and uncertainty. She might rationalize that she's not hurting anyone, that she's free to pursue her own happiness, even if it means leaving her marriage behind. Chapter 8. The Workplace Affair. Let's face it, folks, the modern workplace can be a breeding ground for infidelity. We're spending more and more time at work, often in close proximity to colleagues who share our interests, our goals, our frustrations. It's easy for lines to get blurred, for friendships to develop into something more. And for a woman who's feeling unfulfilled or unappreciated at home, the attention and validation she receives from a coworker can be incredibly seductive. Outro: understanding the complexity. Thank you for watching. We hope this video provided some insight into why women may find it harder to stop having extramarital affairs than men. Remember, infidelity is a complex issue with no easy answers. It's important to approach these situations with empathy and understanding, recognizing that there are often deep-seated emotional needs at play. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Leave your thoughts and comments below. We'd love